Harriet Peck Taylor. To Megan, Kate, Luke, and David, all curious like a fox. In the far cold north lived Ulaq, the fox. Ulaq was a very curious fox. He asked all kinds of questions, such as, where does the wind come from? And where do rainbows go? What are clouds made of? And why is the sky blue? One evening in the coldest part of winter, as twilight began above the tundra, Ulaq saw a pale early light glowing north above the tundra, while he wanted the whole sky pulsed with the strange blue and green ribbons of light that swirled across the darkness. Ulaq simply had to find out what they were. Racing along the icy shoreline, he saw a seal. What are those glowing bands of color? He asked. They are the northern lights, my friend. Don't they look like the sun shining on the back of a huge school of fish? They are the sign of us that will have plenty of fish to eat. Ulaq looked hard, and that he really did see fish. But maybe it was just his eyes playing tricks on him. They both heard a wolf's lonely howl. Oh! Thanks for your help, Seal, but I think I'll go ask Wolf. Ulaq found Wolf high in the windy ridge. Wolf, do you know anything about these northern lights? Of course, brother. They're the campfire of distant hunters. If you look hard, you'll see the flames of a flicker to and fro. I'm calling my relatives to warn them about the hunters are approaching. I suggest that you, too, find safety among your people. But Ulaq's curiosity was fierce, and he could not turn back. Thanks for your advice, brother. I guess I'll be on my way. Bounding down the snowy ridge, Ulaq bumped into a polar bear, catching them both by surprise. Come sit by me, Ulaq. I'll tell you about these dancing nights. Polar bear pointed her big paw and said, this is a sign from our onboard children. Can you see how they turn somersaults like waves rolling on the shore? Ulaq squinted and thought maybe he did see the somersaults. Still, Ulaq was not satisfied. He decided to go on searching. Pretty soon, he heard hooves crunching snow. Crunchity crunch, crunchity crunch. Caribou was galloping ahead, and Ulaq raced to catch him. What's your hurry, my friend? Ulaq asked. Please wait for me. Caribou slowly walked and said, I'm heading south to join the herd. I don't feel safe by myself. But what are you frightened of? Asked Ulaq. Ulaq, Caribou replied. I thought everyone knew that those lights are swaying ghosts. According to the legend, sometimes they actually come down from the sky. So it's dangerous to be out in the open. You may join me on my journey south, if you like. Don't listen to Caribou, Rabbit shouted as he leaped past. Follow me, and you can celebrate with us. Ulaq wished Caribou well and was on his way. Scampering across the frozen tundra, up ahead were rabbits, all dancing on their hind legs and thumping their big rabbit paws on the steady rhythm. Can you feel the warmth of the lights? One of them asked. Another one called out, "We're celebrating the return of the magic sky rabbit, who has come out of the burrow. See how the light sparkles on his fur? This tells us the winter will not last much longer." Ulaq was so caught up in his moment that he joined in their happy dance. He even tried thumping his tiny fox paws into the snow. Thump, thump. Then suddenly, as Ulaq was dancing on the edge of the group, an enormous snowy owl swooped down. "Get on my back, Ulaq," he commanded. "I'll show you the northern lights." Ulaq had never seen such a huge owl. He was a little bit afraid, but he was more curious than scared. So he climbed onto the great owl's back. Higher and higher they flew. Bright turquoise, pink, and green curtains of light swept by. Streamers of light, looping and curling, flooded the night. If only he could touch them, Ulaq thought. Little by little, the brightness faded, and the darkness took back the night. Snowy Owl jumped Ulaq on the icy ground and flew off and disappeared. Ulaq shook his head and tried to clear his thoughts. What were the northern lights? What did they come from? Where did they go? He realized that he was no closer to solving the mystery. Finally, as the sun's first dim glow shone in the east, Ulaq decided that maybe the northern lights were put there simply for everyone to enjoy, to light up a long dark night with their magic and beauty. The